May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and to raise awareness, the Arizona Cardinals are teaming up with some national organizations to host the first ever mental health awareness game. It's all happening December 7th. I know it's a long ways away, but hey, we got to get excited about this. Against the Rams at State Farm Stadium. Dr. C, a performance psychiatrist, joins us this morning to tell us all about why this is happening, why this is so important. You're collaborating with the Arizona Cardinals, and this is such a great, something that we don't talk about enough. And to see these big, tough guys on the field care about mental health, that's got to be incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's really twofold. For one, for the fans, right, to understand that these guys that seem big and strong struggle with mental health issues too. And so it's really important to bring awareness to the mental health side of the game, because I believe that's what separates the stars from the rest of the people.
Tell me a little bit about your work and how important it is to really be able to speak about mental health, put a name onto some of the feelings that we're having.
Yeah, a lot of people that are in pro sports are just, especially men, and we're coming up on June, which is Men's Health Awareness Month. But really, it's important that they just understand that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to share feelings. It's okay. It's not a sign of weakness, but rather seeking help with the mental performance side of the game is really a strength.
So we look at some of these, especially football players, as heroes, as people who are just untouchable. So when you talk to them and you talk about mental health, it almost doesn't even make sense to us. Of course they're happy. They've got millions of dollars, they're celebrities, but what's really going on?
Yeah, that's the perception, right? Is that, oh, here I see your contract online, it's public, you have everything you need. And then on the flip side, imagine if your salary was public and all the people coming into your life, that then you have to question, is this transactional? Do they genuinely care about me? And oftentimes then people are stuck with that friend group that they came into the league with because they just don't have that trust with other people.
Absolutely. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about the first step that someone needs to take if maybe they themselves are struggling with thoughts that they're having or with feelings that they're having. What's some advice that you have for people just get that first step going?
The biggest thing is self-awareness, because a lot of times people aren't self-aware of what they're experiencing, especially when you have someone else telling you, well, this is your fault, or whatever is happening is your problem. And so it makes you question reality a little bit too. So this game, I think, is really important because we'll have former athletes speaking on our panel. We'll have community leaders, advocates. The American Psychiatric Association Foundation's executive director is coming to town for this. So it's been in the works for a while, but I'm excited it's finally happening.
It's pretty incredible to have this kind of a collaboration with the Arizona Cardinals. Why is it so important that we get these massive teams that people look up to so much talking about mental health?
I think helping the community and fans understand what's going on behind the scenes. Because like we were talking about, like, think about social media, right? And then there's people that slide into athletes' DMs like, oh, I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars because you messed up that last throw or that kick.
Imagine?
It's horrible, right? And so imagine your own disappointment and internalized sense of failure, and then having to come home and then read about it online too.
Wow. In the work that you do, why did you get involved? Why was mental health something that was so important to you?
I'm a third-generation psychiatrist, so
Really?
I grew up.
It's in the family.
Yes, it's in the family. My mom and my grandpa are both psychiatrists, but they're not in the sports realm of sports psychiatry. What really led me into that is I do concierge psychiatry, where I'll actually go to people's homes. And oftentimes, even though finances might not be a barrier to people in the NFL, it could be that lack of access, right? That 8 to 5 business hours. It could be not wanting to be seen in a public office setting.
Absolutely.
So by bringing care to them, it really helps eliminate some of those barriers to seeking care.
Dr. C, this is so cool, this collaboration with the Cardinals, to see that we're talking about mental health and that you're getting these big guys that people look up to in on it too. Such incredible work. Thank you so much. December 7th, Justin. That's the date we got to remember.